Hello, West Michigan. My name is Luke Bauman, team leader and listing specialist of Luke Bauman Real Estate Team. I am joined by my brother, Phil Bauman. He is a buyer specialist on our team. He's been with us several years. And today we're going to talk about how to make sure that your home sells in 2019. This is geared towards people who had their home on the market last year, had trouble selling, and now it's like, what do we do now? It's also geared towards people who are thinking about selling, and we can share a little bit about what we do, what makes us different, and why our homes are selling on average for more than other agents in today's market. So the first thing that I recommend is to hire a home stager. So when you do work with me and our team, I do hire a home stager, something that I pay for. They come out, look at your home for about an hour, and give you some suggestions on how your home can stand out compared to other homes in today's market. Phil, I know on the buying side of things, and that's why we were both here, I work on the listing side, he works on the buying side. When you see a staged home, either online or when you're with your clients, is that a better feel for them? Is it more likely that they're going to win an offer?
It 100% is. I think as soon as a buyer walks into a house, they want to feel like home. And I think get rid of the clutter, stage it in an appropriate manner, get people excited about it. Also with the pictures online, it's all about getting people inside the house. So definitely 100% staging matters.
Yes, so again, that's something that we provide. What happens is when your home sits on the market for like 6 months, and now you're putting it back on the market, a lot of buyers have already seen this. So you need your home to look a little bit different. So hiring a home stager to do just some small things can make a big difference. Number two thing that you can do to help your home sell in 2019 is to hire a professional photographer. Now, you may have worked with a professional photographer. I do encourage you to work with someone different. Again, because your home's been on the market for a long time, you want to make it look a little bit different. So I look at order of photos is even important, how it looks compared to what it was before. I like to do some drone photography just to capture your home in a little bit different angle. And that's, again, something that I believe gets more people through your home. What are your feelings on professional photography, drone photography? What are you seeing there, Phil?
Yeah, I think, again, the biggest thing is getting people inside the house. When they're looking at an MLS listing and they're scrolling through 50 pictures, pretty quickly they can tell whether or not they want to get inside. So the biggest thing is to hook them. And then also, they're not just buying the house, they're also buying the neighborhood. With the drone footage, I think you're getting that aerial and you can say, okay, I can see exactly where my neighbors are going to be. I can see the size of my yard, and that's very important.
Yep, and that's something that, again, we provide professional photography, drone photography. The next thing that we discuss if you were to work with me is pricing. So if your home was sat on the market for 6 months, it could be pricing, even if your agent did all of these things. I do pride myself in negotiation, selling homes on average for more than other agents. And again, pricing, though, is extremely important. But just because your home didn't sell does not mean that your pricing has to change. Sometimes it is marketing, sometimes it's staging, sometimes it's something else that maybe the other agent didn't tell you about. But pricing can be a thing that makes a big difference. I know when you see homes that have sat on the market for 3 months, 6 months, and there's been no price reduction, what's kind of your feeling on that seller?
Yeah, I think my first reaction is it's probably a stubborn seller. I think they're digging their heels in the ground a little bit. Sometimes it deters us from even viewing the home, or especially writing on the house, because we have a number in mind. And we just have that sense that they're not coming down. If they haven't come down after 6 months, what's the point in us writing?
Right. So that's another thing that we would discuss is pricing. Look at that. Does that need to be changed to get more people through your property? Number four, and this is something that you should ask your agent, is are all web inquiries going directly to your agent? With our team, we're spending thousands of dollars for people who go on Zillow or Realtor.com for those buyer leads to go directly to our agent. The beauty there is that we have someone who's answering the calls for us. So they're answering them, getting them through, telling them about the property, and then saying, hey, we have a buyer agent who can get you through. Do you want to see it tonight? Do you want to see it tomorrow? Hey, there's an offer. We need to get you in here quickly. Now, as an individual agent, if you had to take all those phone calls, would you be able to return those right away? Would you be able to get buyers in on time?
No, probably not. I think that's what's so great about a team is you have each other's back. I know that one of the most frustrating things as a buyer is losing the opportunity to buy a house because you didn't get in time. There's nothing worse than that. So I think having time, having someone cover on your behalf, and then again, answering those calls in the first 10 minutes, and let's get people in the house.
Right, and that's the thing, because there are agents from other markets that are paying to be in, say, a Holland market or a Hudsonville market, and that's going to an agent in Grand Rapids. How quickly is that agent going to be able to get them through your house? How quickly is that agent actually going to respond?
Right.
Do they know anything about your property? So again, that's where having someone who answers the calls, who's paying for those leads to go directly to us, benefits you. And if your agent didn't do that, it might mean you're missing out on something. And the final thing, this is kind of what all 4 points lead to number 5, is maybe it's time to hire a different real estate agent. If you've had your home on the market for 6 months, what is your agent going to do different now than he did before? So sometimes just getting an agent who specializes in working with sellers like yourself who had trouble selling the first time, that's where we come in. We talk about staging, we talk about pricing, we talk about marketing, we talk about professional photography, drone photography, and we've had a lot of success working with sellers like yourself who had trouble selling last time and just giving a different approach and still being able to sell. And you've seen that on the buying side where it's like, hey, this home's been on the market for 6 months.
Yeah.
Our team takes over, and now your buyers are getting excited because they see things a little bit differently.
Yeah, I think when I see a new agent has listed the home, I almost view it as a brand new listing. I have no preconceived notions about what that listing is going to look like. So I think it's really just about as good as listing for the first time.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you guys listening there. Just a few of the things that we do different. We'd love to have the opportunity, especially if you had trouble selling your home, to work with you this year. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, 616-502-8897.